Man. First of all, man, I hope y'all all had a good weekend. I definitely did. My Ravens won. Appreciate all of y'all for going over to my IG and following me. Like, I plugged it in for like 2 seconds and y'all went crazy over there. I had like 700 messages, all these follow. Like, bro, I appreciate the hell out of y'all. If you want to see my face and you don't know how I look, go over there, bro. It's over there. But that's not what this video is about, man. We're talking about the Clippers. A few weeks ago, I did say the Clippers would win the whole thing, and I'm still standing by that. Barely. When I predicted Denver versus the Clippers, I did say Denver would push them to a game 7, but I didn't want it to actually happen, especially how it has. Watching the Clippers so far this season, I have 3 takeaways, and they might be a little hyperbolic, man, but this is just how I feel. Number 1, Doc Rivers is overrated, bro. He's overrated. I remember 3 years ago, Glenn Big Baby Davis, who played under Doc Rivers, said this.
Because what Doc had in 2008 was special. And he was lucky as hell. Lucky as hell. The year before that, they was wearing trash bags.
He could have got fired. Nobody would have made a peep. Yeah.
Made a peep. But then the next year they win it. Now he's one of the bestest coach ever. I'm just not feeling that. Hey, Doc, ease up.
Is he overrated as a coach?
I think so.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
When you really look at it, you can put some facts together to back up Big Baby's claim. When he won that championship in 2008, they had an assistant coach named Tom Thibodeau, right? They said Tom Thibodeau implemented the scheme to stop Kobe Bryant in that finals. He was the defensive mind for that defensive team. Then, when you really look at his track record, you can break down some big losses in big moments. In Orlando, they blew a 3-1 lead to the Pistons with T-Mac. All they had to do was win one of like 3 games. They lost all 3 of them. In LA or with Boston, they played the Lakers in the 2010 NBA Finals and they were up 3-2. All they had to do was win one of 2 games, lost both of them. With the Clippers, I always talk about this one game. In 2014, the Clippers met OKC in the semis. I swear, Doc has to be allergic to the Western Conference Finals because he never wants to go there. They meet OKC in the semis. In Game 5, the series is tied 2 games apiece. They are up 7 points with 40 seconds left. This was the score with 40 seconds left. Somehow they lose that game. Like, this is the stuff that Doc Rivers has done. If they win that game, they get game 6 in LA with a great chance to close and finally get to the Western Conference Finals, but they blew it. Then the following year, it seemed like the West was wide open for the Clippers to finally make the finals. They beat the Spurs in the first round. OKC didn't make the playoffs. KD had a Jones fracture in his foot and all that. They finally had an opportunity and they almost did it. The Clippers were up 3-1 with a chance to finally get to their first Western Conference Finals against Houston. In Game 6, they had a 19-point lead and James Harden was on the bench. They blew that game. They go on to lose that series, and that was Doc Rivers' second 3-1 lead blown. Like, is he really as great as we say? Then this year, you have this ultimate glue team. Like, they're so great defensively. They have the offensive power. They have all these names on paper. And you play like a massive disappointment. Let's just be real. Bro, let's be honest. If Kristaps Porzingis actually played that series, because he really only played 2 whole games. If he actually played that series, the Clippers might not even be in this semis right now. Then against Denver, you have a 16-point lead in Game 5, a 19-point lead in Game 6, and you blow both. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I was watching the Ravens. Like, I wasn't watching that game. Like, I was watching the Ravens. I turned to the Clippers game. They were up like 16 points. I said, oh man, the Clippers gonna take care of them. I turned back to it in the 4th. I see them down like 14 points. I'm like, what is going on with this team? And my second takeaway from watching this Clippers team is, bro, did Kawhi make the right decision? Like, let's just be real. Did he really make the right decision besides being in LA where he's from? I'm not saying it's over because I'm still rolling with the Clippers barely, but let's be honest. If he was in Toronto right now, he would be getting ready for Miami. Let's be real. He would be getting ready for Miami and possibly the Lakers in the championship. That's how good they were. And my third takeaway is, bro, the Clippers really might be cursed. Like, really. They lost 7 straight games with the chance to get to a Western Conference Finals. 7. And it goes back to like the 1960s, I believe. I know a lot of people hit me up like, bro, make a Clippers video. We need your help. We need your magic and all that. But what y'all call the Swiss magic, that started in 2019. This is like a 50, 60 year history, bro. I don't know if I can say this one. I'm really hoping and praying the Clippers win that game 7 on Tuesday because, bro, I want to see the Lakers versus Clippers, bro. If they don't meet, like, that's the biggest disappointment of the whole season. So I have to see that. If you guys like this video, I'm praying I can do something for this team with just this one video. I'm praying. Like this video, man. Follow my Twitter. Follow my new IG. I got so much content on the way, so make sure y'all turn on notifications. Do all that great stuff, guys. And until next time, as always, stay tuned.